there, my name is Janelle Barksdale. I'm the founder of Roses and Thorns, and this is a review of Chapter 3 of She's Still There by Crystal Evans Hurst. And Chapter 3 is titled, Get Out of the Middle of the Road. And this chapter, again, is so relatable. So drawn in by her sharing that amazing trip that she took riding her bike across the Golden State Bridge. And anytime you've done something that phenomenal, you want to do it again. And so now here she's going to do it again in the audience of a friend and her daughter, and it goes awry. You know, she falls over the bike, she hits her head, she's broken her finger, she's fractured her elbow. But the end result, the goal, became more important than what was happening in the moment. And I've had that moment before. I've had that experience where the end result was so important. I was so focused on over there that I'd taken my eye off over here. And I really enjoyed how she walked us through recognizing where we are. Years ago when I was a kiddo, you know how kids are fascinated with Band-Aids? I don't know what that is, but I always wanted a Band-Aid. And so I actually had an occasion where I needed one. Go figure. And so I scraped my knee and I got a Band-Aid. And so after, a couple of days, my mother was saying, hey, you need to take the Band-Aid off. And oh, what do you mean? I need a Band-Aid. I have an actual boo-boo here. And she said, no, if you keep things covered up, if you keep the wound covered, it will not heal. And so, because it needs exposure. It wasn't scabbing over, so when I lift the Band-Aid, it still have, that moist skin. And so when I took the Band-Aid off, my body worked the way it was designed and created a scab. And so I learned in that moment that you do have to expose. And it doesn't mean that you expose it to the world, but you just have to recognize it. A lot of us, it's huge just for us to admit where we are and where our brokenness lives, and to be able to heal what we had previously covered up. On page 45, she shared with us, hi, my name is Crystal, and I'm an alcoholic like they do in AA. And so I want you to take a moment and introduce yourself, as if you're in one of those recovery meetings. And what would be your thing? And so for me, my name is Janelle, and I'm addicted to success. I'm addicted to achievement. I'm addicted to being able to receive validation. That all stems from not being accepted, the guilt and shame of being a pastor's daughter and having a daughter without being married. And now that I've uncovered that years ago, I'm able to heal from it and walk other people through their journeys because I exposed the wound. In the reading, we were encouraged to own the story and recognizing that it is an act of strength, that we don't have to hide, we don't have to be embarrassed, or we don't have to be embarrassed that all of those moments, all of those experiences make up the sum total of who we are. And perhaps if we hadn't gone through this or that, we wouldn't be in the position that we're in now, or we would not have gained this person in our life or that experience. She stated that wisdom for the rest of your life begins with being honest about the life that you've lived so far. So we just have to admit, sometimes just call it what it is. We failed. Things didn't work out. We wasted time. We wasted money. The credit isn't where it needs to be. And, all of those things are things that happen in our lives. And so just to be able to recognize that even though they happened, it is a moment. It's not the totality of your life. It may mean that you will be a different age when you get to that goal, but it doesn't mean that you stop working to achieve it. So what's your story? That's one of our reflection questions. Are you comfortable with your story? Why or why not? I look forward to reading your comments. In our Respond, which is our action plan, it encourages us to take the next 7 days and just start writing out moments of your story. Sit in it and reflect on it. Embrace it, and recognize that it is your story. I truly enjoy reading this chapter. I look forward to reading chapter 4 with you. As always, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the Roses and Thorns YouTube channel. To be aware of when we're posting videos, go ahead and choose that notification bell, and you can like, share, and comment on the videos. Also, take a visit to the website, www.rosesandthorns.org. And when you're there, you'll find the resources that are available, which include free printables as well as chapter reviews for each of the chapters. I look forward to connecting with you in chapter 4. She's still there.